All right, so you should be at the point where you have your dimensions in for your interior elevation, and they are looking something like this, depending upon the design of your actual kitchen north wall elevation. So in order to, again, add a little bit more detail to this elevation, we are going to add in some text with leaders so that if someone were to build this, they would know exactly what certain things are. So in order to do that, I'm going to go to my Annotate tab and use my text tool. And there are different texts here that we can use. Notice that in the leader that there are also different leaders that we can use. So I'm going to click on the leader where it's called 2 segments. That is very important. Typically, our leaders are nice and strong with an angle and not arced. So make sure that you click the 2 segment leader. I am not really going to pay too much attention to the alignment right now. The top left leader is fine, and alignment left is great, and top alignment is great. So the first thing I'm going to call out would be my filler piece. And I'm really just dragging my leader up and over, and then Revit gives me the ability to type. So I am just calling this painted, whatever material you want this. I want my casework to be wood, so I'm going to say painted wood filler. I'm going to say cabinet filler, we'll do piece. Notice that it is also in all caps, and then I'm just going to click away and escape. From there, go ahead and play with dragging your text box back and forth to see how then it affects your annotations. Now, to copy things, instead of going through the process of adding more text with leaders, once I have a leader and line that I like, I can go ahead and copy them over and over and over so that everything stays in line. Before we do that, I'm going to show you also how you can change your arrow to be filled instead of unfilled. And that lives in your edit type. And under leader arrowhead, make sure that it says arrow filled 30 degree. And then hit OK, and it should look like this. Now to copy, I'm just going to use my copy button, or I'm going to use CO as the shortcut. Notice that constrain is clicked, so I can just click out anywhere and begin copying them down. So then your text eventually, let me just unhide this. Would look something like so. Let me just go ahead and select these. And that would be how eventually your room or your annotations would begin looking. So there's really no right or wrong way of labeling things. Really just take the goal is to just name things that make sense. So for instance, for my 4-inch countertop backsplash and countertop, my material is just going to be a plastic laminate. You could do quartz, granite, concrete, you decide all of that. But it has to be noted in an organized manner. A couple other things to note too is that they're all aligned with an invisible line right here so that it looks nice and neat. And that is really how you add notes to your elevations.